Good morning. We're going to get started in a couple of minutes. Please work your way up closer to the stage. There's plenty of seats just for you. Yep, you. Come fill them. Good morning. Welcome to the operational briefing for the park incident for the operational period of August 29th through the 30th, 0700 to 0700 hours. My name is Gabe Garcia. I'm the plans section chief for the park. I ask that you please mute your phones, silence your radios, and keep any sidebar conversations down. We're going to start off with our incident objectives. Our management objectives: to provide for emergency personnel and public safety at all times. Protect property improvements and infrastructure. Ensure costs are aligned with mission priorities. Ensure coordinated, timely, and accurate release of public information. Continue to enhance and maintain positive relationships with all local partners, cooperators, and stakeholders. Protect economic, natural, cultural, and heritage resources. Implement fire suppression repair activities in accordance with approved suppression repair plans. Our control objectives: keep the fire within the current fire perimeter. Up next, current situation, operations.
Hey, good morning, Joe Parr, operations, current situation. So yesterday, branch 10 and 12, continuing to patrol, no calls for service. Moving over to 15, 18, those were collapsed down, just two Charlies, two Golfs sitting out there. They continued to seek out and deal with any heats that they found, hazard tree mitigation, and validate all the backhaul was done. Suppression repair continues to make good progress on all their work areas. Started shuffling some resources around, getting them aligned better with their state and federal missions. And then the hazard tree group and the roads group continue to make great progress down Ponderosa Way. End of report.
Thank you. Up next is weather and fire behavior analyst.
Good morning, Stephen Vollmer, Fire Behavior Analyst. So things are going to continue to stay warm and dry. Yesterday, at this point, up here on Colby Mountain, we had 34% humidity. Today we're at 19. So things are definitely drying out even in the upper elevations. So just be real heads up on that drying trend. The warm temperatures and the drying trend are going to continue through tomorrow. There's going to be a little bit of a temperature decrease over the weekend, but next week the temperatures are going to ramp back up and get back up into the hundreds. So for today, down in the valley, we can expect to see temperatures in the mid-90s. Up on the mountain, we can expect to see temperatures in the low 90s. So it's going to be hot even up in the upper elevation. Humidities are going to range between 15 and 22% where you're at. The winds, we're going to see those 5 to 10 mile an hour diurnal winds. So during the night, we're going to see that northeast wind come down through the main drainages. During the day, we're going to see that southwest push back up. You're going to expect to see that over the next couple of days. No major changes in the winds, other than they're going to be about 5 to 10 miles an hour, and it doesn't matter if it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon or 12 o'clock at night. You're going to have a solid, steady, consistent wind with gusts up to about 16 miles an hour. Overnight humidity recovery, again, is going to be very poor over the next couple of days. Then it's going to increase. It's going to get like 1 day worth of good recovery. Then it's going to get poor again. So we're looking at getting into this nice, warm, hot, drying trend. For your fire behavior out there, there's still the possibility of having some heat in those dozer piles. So just be heads up while you're moving those things around. Be heads up while you're moving the large diameter fuels back across the lines, or even mitigating some of those hazard trees. There's still a potential for some of that heat to remain in there. So just be heads up.
And now, your safety officer with our safety message.
Hey, good morning, Jason Novak, Park Safety. Page 7, you'll find the safety message. Let's ensure that that message gets briefed to our crews before we get out on the line. But let's add some topics. Let's add some work-rest cycle talk. Let's talk about hydration and how we're preparing for tomorrow. There's been a lot of changes on this incident. Changes, as they say, you know, we don't like change and we don't like the way things are. But you look at this camp, how it's changed. You look at the fire behavior from that into fire suppression. You look at the weather from hot and dry to we had some flooding at one point. I mean, I even think I changed a little bit with some things. You know, change gives you a moment to focus. Change will keep you out of complacency. Embrace change, make good choices.
Air operations.
Good morning. Tom Swanson, Air Operations. We currently have 3 helicopters assigned to the incident. We have a Type 1 at Chester Airport. We have a Type 2 with crew at Vina Helitech Base, along with Copter 606 that's available for day hoist. And we have a 24-hour Army Guard helicopter with a paramedic on board available out of Reading.
And now medical.
Good morning, Luke McAlpine Medical. Your resources today are going to be 4 ambulances, 3 teams of line medics, and 1 REMS team. You can find them in your IEP on branch 15 and 18. Please note that they're going to be monitoring command and will be able to respond to any calls for service regardless of where you're operating or what group you're in. If you have a need for medical supplies or treatment here in base camp, we have CalMat and MERT set up. Have a great day.
Communications.
Good morning, Ryan Clausen, Communications. One important announcement for today. All personnel that have equipment checked out from Communications, please stop past the comm shop for equipment tracking as we progress on this incident. If you folks can, turn to pages 37 and 38 in your IAP for today's comms plan. In branch 1518, you'll be on CEF TAC 20, Hazard Tree, NIFC TAC 2, Fire Suppression Repair, NIFC TAC 3, and all divisions or all branches will be on CDF Air to Ground 8 for your air to ground tactical frequency. Thank you.
Up next, information.
Good morning, Robert Carvalho, Information Team 6. If you turn to page 42, I have some numbers for you. Acres, 429,603. Containment, 92%. Personnel, 1,926. Additionally, on your left side, there's a white trailer out front, the PIO trailer. We have some lost and found items and some packages that came in that you guys ordered. If you guys don't pick them up by tonight, they will be turned over to the Tehama County Sheriffs, and you can pick them up over there. Thank you.
And now with work assignments and roll call, Resource Unit Leader and Operations.
Good morning, Mark Thomas, Resources.
Good morning, Chris Matthews, Park Operations.
For the Tehama Zone, Branch 1518, Patrol Group, Dietz. Here. Resendez, Trainee.
Here. Howard, Sammy, with the remaining folks we have out here on the line. Let's do another pass through this thing. Let's make sure that there's no more heat in those dozer piles. Let's make sure there's no more hazard trees that need to be felled. Let's be prepared for calls for service from the community and just keep the folks safe and productive.
For Tehama Fire Suppression Repair Branch, Totticini. Johnson. Tehama Fire Suppression Group 1, Scraner. Novak. Tehama Fire Suppression Group 2, Moa. Townsend. Inwood. Tehama Fire Suppression Group 3, Escondel. Tehama Fire Suppression Group 4, Cottrell. Tehama Fire Suppression Group 5, Bernie. Tehama Fire Suppression Group 7, Bostwick. Tehama Roads 14, Strohmeyer. Hazard Tree Group, Bowen.
I want to take an opportunity this morning to thank the folks in fire suppression repair, roads, hazard trees for the tremendous work you guys have been doing throughout this incident. I think we're on a great progress to getting completed over the next couple of days, and we're handing the unit back an excellent product. So keep up the good work, keep the folks motivated, keep them working, and obviously be ready for changing plans as appropriate. Have a safe shift.
And now your incident commander.
Good morning, everybody. Jeremy Gagne, one of the Unified Incident Commanders. So as we move forward, we want to thank all of you for your continued effort on the incident. Without you, we wouldn't be where we are today. It's your guys' effort and energy that have gotten us this far. So on behalf of Team 6, and we'd really like to thank you for what you've done. There are some changes coming here within the next couple days to be noted, but the mission remains the same. Keep focused on your work assignments and the customer service that you've all been doing. That is what has got us thus far. So stay focused on those two things, customer service and work assignments, so we can get to the finish line. As we prepare for the changes with the incoming team and turning the incident back over to the local unit, it's important that we remain focused on the job at hand, and that focus is important. Today is the last day of Unified Command. Tomorrow will look a little bit different, but we will have this same briefing with Southwest Team 2 and the local unit. So be prepared for a little bit of change, but stay focused on the task at hand. And then lastly, I want to thank all of you on behalf of the Tehama Glen unit, Lassen National Forest, CAL FIRE Team 6, and the NEMO team for what you've done. Have a safe shift, and thank you.
Thank you. Before you get up, I want to remind you to attend your breakouts, clearly marked around the briefing area. Unassigned resources at the unassigned table behind you. Planning meeting at 1700. Next operational briefing at 7. Don't forget to unmute your phones, turn up your radios. Thank you.